Last Saturday at the UFC London card, we all saw former welterweight champion Leon Rocky Edwards lose in dominant fashion against Sean Brady. Now, as you can see the title, I have proposed the question, is this the beginning of Leon Edwards' downfall? Leon Edwards is definitely going to be fighting down in the rankings. So for the structure of this video, I will start with recapping the fight. I will talk about potential fights afterwards, and then I will talk about if I think or don't think this is the downfall of Leon Edwards. So starting off, we're going to recap the fight. Like I said, Leon Edwards lost in dominant fashion to Sean Brady. I have the statistics up right now on my screen. I will put them on the screen for you guys. As you can tell, there were 2 rounds where Leon Edwards landed absolutely no strikes, and he was winning the striking battle against Sean Brady in the first, but obviously those numbers aren't the giveaway for what happened in the round. I think Sean Brady was averaging 3 or 4 minutes before the inevitable finish via submission. I think he was averaging 3 or 4 minutes of control time against Leon Edwards. And Leon Edwards has proven that he is a pretty decent grappler. So I don't know what is going on with Leon Edwards in his camp. I did see that he was planning on firing his coach, the one who lit the fire under him in the headshot dead KO head kick in the second Kamaru Usman match, which won him the title. I don't think that's a good idea because I'm pretty sure him and that coach have had a history together. They've been training for quite some time, so I think that's kind of fucked up on Leon Edwards' part. But as you can tell, this is a dominant fight. A lot of people were saying this was going to be like a 50-43 or some shit, like some dominant scorecards if it went to decision before Sean Brady submitted Leon Edwards, giving him his first finish. I think this is the first time Leon Edwards has ever been finished. And honestly, shout out Sean Brady. It puts him in a good spot. The only person to beat Sean Brady is the current welterweight champion, Belal Muhammad. And it looks good. Leon Edwards lost to Belal Muhammad. Sean Brady beat the shit out of fucking Leon Edwards. To be fair, the Leon Edwards match against Belal Muhammad, Belal also dominated, and it wasn't until the last round that Leon actually tried and busted open Belal with some elbows. That kind of leads me into, I will get into that more towards the end, but let's look at the UFC rankings. I also have those on the screen, so I'll put those up for you guys. The welterweight division, right now Leon Edwards is ranked number 3, which is not bad. Like I said, so far so good. But let's look at the rankings and see who can potentially beat or not beat Leon Edwards. I think Leon is still in a good spot. I do think Jack Della Maddalena would give him some trouble. I think a Joaquin Buckley would give him trouble. I'm not sure about an Ian Gary. Ian Gary hasn't really showed much. He's kind of like similar to Leon Edwards, as you can tell in the Shavkat fight. Clearly, Shavkat wasn't pushing the pressure, and yet Ian Gary wasn't going. Like, he wasn't letting his hands go. He was scared. He was still scared. There wasn't like much self-belief in there. So I think that would probably be the next fight, or a Joaquin Buckley fight. I do think Joaquin Buckley would be the favorite to win a Leon Edwards against Leon Edwards in a match. So to make it easier for you, Jack Della Maddalena, I think, will beat Leon Edwards if they ever fought. Joaquin Buckley, I think, will beat Leon Edwards if they ever fought. Ian Gary's the only one that I think is a potentially good match for Leon Edwards. But if we want to give Leon Edwards a kind of feeler match, I would say either do a Gilbert Burns, because as we've seen, Gilbert Burns is kind of getting up there in age and isn't the same as he used to be. So that might be a good match for him. But besides that, I don't think we should go past the top 8 for Leon Edwards, because if you give him like unless Carlos Prates does great in his next fight, then that should be a next fight. And I don't know if Leon Edwards can handle the pressure of Carlos Prates. And that leads me into the final part of the video, breaking it down. Do I think this is Leon Edwards' downfall? I will say it could potentially be the beginning of his downfall. Leon Edwards, as we have seen from the second Kamaru Usman fight, the Belal Muhammad fight, and the Sean Brady fight, he doesn't have, like I said in the beginning of the video, he doesn't have that killer mentality within himself. He's more than comfortable with outclassing his opponents and going to a decision win. I think the head kick against Kamaru Usman was Leon Edwards' first or second finish in his career. So that's saying something. But he is more than happy with coasting to a point victory, which is fine. Not hating on him as a fighter, but it does show that he's not willing to hit the gas, pull the trigger, and clearly beat the shit out of these guys when he clearly outclasses them. Like, I don't know what happened in that Belal Muhammad fight. He got taken down a bunch and just pummeled. But then in the last round, he kind of just started beating Belal's ass. He took him down, started elbowing him, but busted Belal open. But that doesn't mean anything, because why didn't you do that in the beginning of the fight? And he was even kind of getting frustrated with his coach, because his coach was just like, do you want me to stop this fight? And he told him to go fuck off. So it kind of shows that Leon Edwards kind of has this like pouty, almost childlike mentality when going into the ring, where if he faces a little bit of adversity, he just checks out. He's like, okay, whatever. And then his coach is like, dude, what is wrong with you? I'm going to stop this fucking fight. And then instead of being like, okay, you know what? You're right, coach. He gets upset with him, and now he's thinking about firing him. If Leon Edwards fires him and then goes into his next fight and he still looks the same, I think that is the beginning of the downfall of Leon Edwards. Right now, he's still in that limbo where he could potentially still rise up and get his lick back against Belal Muhammad, but right now it's not looking so good, man. If you do fire your coach and then prove to us all that you have this fragile ego mentality, a good win will put him back in the confidence, because he got beat by Belal and he was almost disregarding Sean Brady and then got his ass beat by Sean Brady. So give him a feel around. Maybe if he gets that confidence back, that's what he needs, is that confidence. Because once, like I said, once he faces any sort of adversity, he kind of checks out. It's a mental thing. This fight game is a mental game before it becomes a physical one. So that's Leon Edwards' problem. I don't think, because Sean Brady's a tough dude. Only person to beat him is Belal Muhammad, who is the current champion. So not discrediting Sean Brady by saying, oh, Leon Edwards, he sucks now, he's washed because he lost to Sean Brady. That's kind of disrespectful. I think Leon Edwards is in a weird spot. He's still ranked 3, so he's okay. But usually this is kind of where the downfall starts, like what happened with Tony Ferguson and all that. But I don't think Leon Edwards still has time to rectify his losses. Because before the Belal Muhammad fight, I think he was on an 11-12 fight unbeaten streak. Like, clearly this guy has talent, he has skill, it's just he's lacking the self-belief, which is weird. I don't know why. I guess losing the title really did a number on him. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in and listening to this video of mine. I don't even know what I was this video was supposed to go out yesterday, but the John Cena thing took precedent, and I really wanted to talk about that. But I haven't forgot about you MMA fans. You know, I never forget my homies at the MMA community. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And yeah, have a great rest of your day.